Hare Krishna. My Dandvat Pranam to all the assembled audience. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. I welcome everybody to the Wednesday online program. So today we will discuss about the glories and pastimes of Advaita Āchārya. So first we will sing a bhajan glorifying Advaita Āchārya, then followed by Mangalacharan prayers, and then we will get into the Katha today. So I'll share my screen. Okay, can somebody confirm if the screen is visible?
Yes, Prabhu. You can see the screen.
Thank you, Prabhu. Gauranga Nityananda. Jayo Jayo Advaita Āchārya Doyamo Jara Hunkare Gaura Avataraho Premadata Sita Natha Karuna Sagara Jara Premarase Aila Gauranga Sundara Jahare Karuna Kori Kripadite Chai Prema Veshe Se Jana Chaitanya Gunadai Jahare Karuna Kori Kripadite Chai Prema Veshe Se Jana Chaitanya Nitai Tahara Charane Jebala Ila Sharan Sejana Paila Gora Prema Mahadan Tahara Charane Jebala Ila Sharan Sejana Paila Gora Prema Mahadan Premana Dayara Nidhi Kena Badilu Lochana Bade Nija Mate Vajara Parilu Premana Dayara Nidhi Kena Badilu Lochana Bale Nija Mate Vajara Parilu Jayo Jayo Advaita Āchārya Doyamo Jara Hunkare Gaura Avataraho Premadata Sita Natha Karuna Sagara Jara Premarase Aila Gauranga Sundar Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Mahaprabhu 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 Jai Mahaprabhu Jai Panchatattva Jai Panchatattva Panchatattva Jai Panchatattva Jai Nityananda Ram Nityananda Ram Nityananda Ram Jai Nityananda Ram Gaura Hari Gaura Hari Sachinandana Jayo Gaura Hari Jayo Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Jayo Lakshmi Narasimha Jayo Anantadev Lakshmi Narasimha Jayo Anantadev Jayo Bhakta Prahlad Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Prahlad Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Gaur Premanande Hari Bol Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai.
Prabhu, do you want me to share Mangalacharan?
Yes, Prabhu.
I share it.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. So we'll do the Mangalacharan prayers and then we will start the class today. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे मत्समो नास्ति पापात्मा न पराधी च कश्चन परिहारेऽपि लज्जा मे किं ब्रुवे पुरुषोत्तमा युवतीनां यथा योनि यूनां च युवतौ यथा मनोभिरमते तद्वन्मनो मे रमतां त्वयि भूमौ स्खलितपादानां भूमिरेवावलम्बनं त्वयि जातापराधानां त्वामेव शरणं प्रभो गोविन्दवल्लभे राधे प्रार्थये त्वमहं सदा त्वदीयम् इति जानातु गोविन्दो मां त्वया सह राधे वृन्दावनाधीशे करुणामृतवाहिनी कृपया निजपादाब्जा दास्यं मह्यं प्रदीयताम् त्रिनादपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना मानिना मानदेन कीर्तनीय सदा हरिः कथञ्चन स्मृते यस्मिन् दुष्करं सुकरं भवेत् विस्मृते विपरीतं स्यात् श्रीचैतन्यं नमामि तम् आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदातौ सङ्कीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ संसारदुःखजलदौ प्रतितस्य कामा क्रोधादिनक्रमकरे कवलीकृतस्य दुर्वासनानिगडितस्य निराश्रयस्य चैतन्यचन्द्र मम देहि पदावलम्बम् चैतन्यचन्द्र मम देहि पदावलम्बम् Hare Krishna. I welcome everybody to the online class of ISKCON of Silicon Valley. Thank you so much for joining today. I first of all offer my respectful obeisances to all my Siksha Gurus, our temple president, and also the temple authorities, as well as all the Vaishnavas assembled today, as well as whoever hears this recording or sees this recording in future. You're all Vaishnavas, so I offer my respectful Dandavat Pranams to everybody. I also request you all to please make a prayer so that I do this service in the right mode of the servant of the servant of the servant. Hare Krishna. So I would like to ask, am I clearly audible?
Yes, Prabhu, you are quite.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Okay, so yesterday was the appearance day of Advaita Āchārya. So if you see our Panchatattva, we have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the center. And then we have Nityananda Prabhu to his left, and far left is Advaita Āchārya. To his right is Gadadhar Pandit, and far right is Srivas Thakur. So the far left personality who's standing on the Panchatattva Murti that we worship is Advaita Āchārya. And it is his appearance day yesterday. So we would like to kind of go through what is the importance and about him. So just now we sang this kirtan, and then in that kirtan, Jaya Jaya Advaita Acharya, I would like to read out the translation so we will know it's very important. Hail, all hail to the preceptor Advaita, full of mercy, whose pealing roar invoked the avatar of Gaura, giver of prema, lord of Sita, ocean of compassion, whose prema rasa brought Gaurasundara. Whoever receives his mercy, on who he bestows his kind glance, that blessed one becomes immersed in prema and sings the divine excellences of Gaura. Whoever sought refuge at his feet, that same acquired the greatest wealth of Gaura prema. Lochandas Thakur says, why did I not adore such a repository of bounding grace? By that I have brought a thunderbolt upon my own head. So all of us more or less are hankering, looking for Gaura Prema or Krishna Prema, and that is bestowed in this Lochandas Thakur. He writes this song that the bestower of that prema is actually Advaita Acharya. So I'll give you a little bit of introduction, and then we'll get into the class today. So one of the names of Advaita Acharya is also Mangala. In sixth chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, one of the shloka glorifies Advaita Acharya as Mangala. Mangala means all auspicious. Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastam gatopi va yasmaret pundari kaksham sabhahyabhyantara suchihi. So, whatever may be our condition, whether we are pure or impure, whether inside and out, the moment we think of lotus-eyed Krishna, we will be purified inside and outside. And then, because this Advaita Acharya is auspicious, by associating with him or his pastimes, we also become auspicious. So Krishna says, Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke. So we are all part and parcels of the Krishna. And then we somehow want to enjoy or lord it over the material nature. We wanted to enjoy separately from Krishna. So we were sent to this material world. And here we come. And then now there are so many things going on. But nobody is waking up to the actual real truth. So people are in deep, deep slumber. There were thunders. There were so many wars, world wars, atomic bombs. There were so many tragedies, so many accidents, so many deaths, so many calamities, so many forest fires. And still people are not waking up. They are not waking up to the actual truth, to know the absolute truth. So, what does Krishna do? Yada yada hidharmasya glanir bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham. So, every millennium after millennium, Krishna comes to actually wake us up, to kind of take us. And he also descended in the form of his holy name. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Narottam Das Thakur sings Golokera Prema Dhana Harinama Sankirtana. So this Harinam Sankirtan, this Harinam is actually coming from Goloka. So it is not of this material world. So this Advaita Acharya, he appeared on the seventh day of the waxing moon on the month of Magh in the year 1434. He appeared in this world in a place called Navagram. It is a city which is next to, this Navagram is next to a city, major city called Sylhet in Bangladesh. So Advaita Acharya, his father is a very great devotee and his name is Kuvera Pandit. And mother is Nabhi Devi. She's also very, very exalted devotee. And in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 7.6, it is said, Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. So here, this Panchatattva, we have the Bhakta Rupa, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming directly as Bhakta Rupa. Swarupakam, his own expansion is Nityananda Prabhu. And Bhaktavataram is Advaita Acharya in the incarnation of a devotee. So he is Advaita Acharya, Bhaktavataram. Bhaktakyam is Srivas Thakur, he is known as a devotee. And then Bhakta Shaktikam, the Shakti of the Lord, the energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Gadadhar Pandit also appeared. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 6.4 and 6.5, lot of times Vaisheshika Prabhu also sings these prayers. Mahavishnur Jagatkarta Mayaya Srujatyadaha Tasyavataram Evayam Advaitacharyameshwaraha. So Lord Advaitacharya is the incarnation of Mahavishnu. And then he creates this cosmic manifestation through the action of Maya. And Advaitam Harinadvaitad Acharyam Bhakti Shamsanad Bhaktavataram Ishantam Advaitacharyam Ashraye. Because he is not different than Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is called Advaita. And because he also propagates the cult of devotion, he is called Acharya. Therefore, I take shelter of his lotus feet. He is also the incarnation of the devotee. So actually, the creation starts in the both spiritual world and all. So Krishna first expands. His first expansion is Balaram, and from Balaram comes Adi Chaturvyuha, which is fourth quadruple expansion. Sankarshana, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Vasudeva. So from that first quadruple expansion, Adi Chaturvyuha of Sankarshana, comes Lord Narayan, the Supreme Lord, who is residing in Vaikuntha. And from Lord Narayan, the second Dvitiya Chaturvyuha comes. And it also consists of Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Sankarshana, Vasudeva. So this Dvitiya, second quadruple expansion of Sankarshana, from there comes all the types of avatars. One type of avatar is called Leela avatars, where the Lord appears as Lord Ramachandra, Varahadev, Vamanadev, Narsingadev. These are all Leelas to perform certain Leelas. So those are Leela avatars. And then there are Manvantara avatars. Every Manu has one avatar. And then there is Shakti Avesha avatar, like Narada. And all these, there are Shakti Avesha avatars. And then there is Purusha avatars. So there are three Purusha avatars, and there is Guna avatars. There are three Guna avatars. So Purusha avatars, there is this first is Karanodashaya Vishnu. So Karanodashaya Vishnu is the Mahavishnu. He lies on the causal ocean. And from his breathing, when he is breathing out and breathing in, from his nostrils and from his pores of his skin emanates universes while he's breathing out. All these universes, millions of universes come out. And then he again expands from Karanodashaya Vishnu as Garbhodakashaya Vishnu and enter into each and every universe. And then again he lies in the Garbha ocean, Garbhodakashaya Vishnu as Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. From his lotus navel sprouts a lotus flower, and in that Brahma is born. And then there is also Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. So that Kshirodakashaya Vishnu is in every universe, he expands as super soul of every living entity. So the Lord expands as super soul in every living entity in the form of that Kshirodakashaya Vishnu. So that Mahavishnu, he came as Advaita Āchārya. So that Mahavishnu, so all the incarnations, whenever the Lord wants to do any incarnation, any kind of avatar, any Leela, he actually appears from Kshirodakashaya Vishnu, from the agency of Mahavishnu, Karanodashaya Vishnu. So that is Karanodashaya Vishnu. He is also the Supreme Lord and he is the expansion. And in Bhagavad Gita, whatever we hear about Aham Sarvasya Prabho Mattas Sarvam Pravartate. So that Mahavishnu is actually is glancing. What is the power of our glance? We look at something and nothing happens. But when Mahavishnu glances, uh, he impregnates the whole material nature with all the living entities. All of us, all the living entities are impregnated just by his glance. Look at the power of his glance. And then he says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. From me comes all the spiritual and material worlds. And he further says in Bhagavad Gita, Mayadikshena prakritihi suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. This material nature is actually working under my direction. That is what is the Lord saying. And Daivihyesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mamepaye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. So this Daivihyesha, this energy of Maya, which is my external energy, is so difficult to overcome. And only Mamevaye Prapadyante, those who surrender unto the Lord, only they can actually come out of it. So that is one aspect. So the Advaita Acharya is a combination of that Mahavishnu we just spoke about, and he is also Sadashiva. So you everybody heard about Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is supremely powerful. And then he stated as Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu, Nimnaganam Yata Ganga, Devanam Acyuto Yata, Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu, Purananam Idam Tata. So of all the rivers, Ganga is the best. Of all the forms of the Lord, Acyuta is the best. And of all Vaishnavas, devotees or Vaishnavas, Lord Shambhu, Shiva is the best. And of all the Puranas, Srimad Bhagavatam is the best. So this is the Bhagavad Purana. It is written, this shloka comes from Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is that Lord Shiva. And then this Lord Shiva is not an ordinary person. In Vrindavan, Lord Shiva is serving as Gopeshwar Mahadev. He's also a personal associate of Srimati Radharani. He becomes a gopi to guard the Rasa Mandal. And he also um, incarnates as Gopa who dances with Krishna. And then one of the very beautiful feature is Shiva wants to dance. And his dance is amazing. Like the the dance of destruction. If you see the picture of Nataraj, Lord Shiva is dancing and his hair is scattered in all 360 degrees. If somebody is dancing on this side, the hair should fall this side. If he's dancing this side, the hair should fall this side. But when Shiva is dancing, the hair is completely scattered all over. Look how fast and how meticulously, how perfectly, and how tremendously he's dancing. So that is his dance. And when he dances, the whole universes get dissolved. Mahapralaya. So everything gets dissolved. So those two personalities. So one is this Sadashiva and other is Mahavishnu combined. And that avatar who came is Advaita Acharya. And another aspect of Lord Shiva is he is very, very, in Srimad Bhagavatam it is said, Titikshava Karunika Suhruda Sarvadehinam Ajata Shatrava Shanta Sadhava Sadhubhushanaha. So he's tolerant and he's merciful, he's friendly to all living entities, and that is also one of the nature of Advaita Acharya. So the symptoms of sadhus is given in this shloka. He's very tolerant, merciful, friendly, and he doesn't have any enemies. So that Lord, he appeared as Advaita Acharya. And then we will go now into the most important feature of Advaita Acharya in his life, which took place. And it is very, very fascinating. So this Advaita Acharya is a very elderly Brahmana. And in those days, there was caste system, very rigid caste system. And all the people in Navadvip, they used to have these distinctions. And everybody surrendered and everybody also glorified. And they look upon to Advaita Acharya as a very senior Brahmana. Because he has that qualities, he's very well versed with Shastras. And he knows the Shastras and he has so much compassion and he preaches the Shastras. He is also the leader of the entire Brahmana community. And then he also came and he met Haridas Thakur. So Haridas Thakur, if you see from the bodily concept, he is actually coming from a Mohammedan family. And then in those days, he is considered as from a lot of people as a Malacha and Yavana family. It's practically untouchable family. So this Haridas Thakur, wherever he goes, he is chanting 192 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He is practically following the principle of Trinadapi Sunichena Taroriva Sahishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. If first three are done, somebody who is more tolerant than a blade of grass, and then who is so tolerant than a tree, and then who offers all respect to others and expects nothing in return, that person can chant the holy name of the Lord continuously without stopping. And that is exhibited by Haridas Thakur. So everybody, wherever Haridas Thakur goes, everybody used to respect him because he's a very famous sadhu and very, very popular, and he's chanting 24 hours a day, all day and night. And he has great characteristics. Everyone loved him. But there are few people who are also jealous of him. So Ramchandra Khan is one of that person. And he was thinking, why is everybody worshipping him and not me? Let me pollute him. And he calls a very beautiful prostitute and sends to Haridas Thakur in the middle of the night to seduce him. So this prostitute goes, and that's a big class by itself. But she tries to seduce Haridas Thakur, but Haridas Thakur says that I want to chant, I want to finish my rounds, and then I'll talk to you. So he's chanting. Day one passed, day two passed, day three passed. And in 3 days, she was looking, waiting, coming, and she was also worshipping Tulsi, bowing down. And in these 3 days of association with Haridas Thakur, she went and shaved her head and she started chanting 192 rounds of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That's 3 lakh names every day. So it is amazing. And he became even more popular. So immediately what happened? Haridas Thakur just left that place. He again went away from there. And then while he's going, he also met, he came to Raghunath. So he's a small boy. He's a son of Govardhan Majumdar. And these are billionaires. In today's, if you convert the Lakshmi that they have, the amount of riches that they are considered billionaires. So this Raghunath, he was a very small boy, and he looked at Advaita Āchārya, and he's just wearing just a kopan, and then he's chanting continuously 24 hours a day, so detached, and then he wants to become like him. And then Raghunath Das Goswami, later he's known as one of the Goswamis of our Sampradaya. He got so much inspired by this Haridas Thakur. So then later, the king Nawab, he wants to stop Haridas Thakur in chanting, and he told him, "If you don't, then I am going to persecute you." But he said that whatever you do, even if you kill me, I cannot stop chanting. So he's beaten up in 22 marketplaces, and still he is considered dead, and they put him in the river. And after that, again he comes back, and then that's how great Haridas Thakur is. And this Haridas Thakur and Advaita Acharya became very good friends, and they're having their sangha. Advaita Acharya is actually a very elderly person. He is 52 years older than Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All this, whatever I'm saying, is even before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did not appear yet. So this is Advaita Acharya and Haridas Thakur. He's also 17 years older than Haridas Thakur. So Advaita Acharya is very elderly person. So this there is the Shraddha ceremony going on every year in the month of January. They do the Shraddha ceremony where they do the offering to Lord Vishnu for the benefit of all the forefathers, whoever passed away. So, and the tradition is everybody is invited, all the Brahmanas, exalted Brahmanas from all over the city of Navadvip, all over the country, they all assembled and they don't want to miss it. Like when you get an invitation from a very important person, everybody wants to go there, everybody wants to see, everybody wants to participate, and everybody wants to network. So all the exalted Brahmanas came, they're having their debates. And one of the important aspects here is the offering plate with bhoga, whatever is offered to Lord Vishnu, that plate is given to the most elevated personality in that whole assembly. So now everybody is thinking, everybody came there, and everybody is many people are assuming that this plate will come to me. I am such a great person. I am a great Brahmana. I'm very learned. I'm senior. I've been doing a lot of services here. I know Advaita Acharya for a long time. I have a lot of popularity. So everybody is expecting like that. So Advaita Acharya, he practically stunned everybody there. So he took the plate and then very, very meritoriously and in a celebrity fashion, he walked up to Haridas Thakur and gave the plate to Haridas Thakur. Everybody was shocked by physical bodily concept. He is an untouchable and he's from a Malecha and Yavana untouchable family. And everybody is thinking that they are elevated Brahmanas and they are all expecting this plate. And the maximum stunned one person can get here is Haridas Thakur. He was completely stunned and he was like looking, why me? Why are you giving this offering plate to me? This is such an honor. This has to go to an elevated Brahmana. Then Advaita Acharya at the time he said, by giving this plate to you, I want to tell the world it is by giving this plate to only you, I'm actually feeding hundreds of millions of brahmanas, elevated brahmanas. You are the pure devotee, and I cannot see anybody who is more deserving than you. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha. So it is like gunakarma. He never said that this Chaturvarnya, the four divisions of order, social orders, Brahmana, Vaishya, Shudra, Kshatriya, this is not done based on birth. This is done based on action and activities. And based on the action and activities, Haridas Thakur is chanting 192 rounds, 3 lakh names of the Lord. And that is by far very, very superior. No one else is doing that. So that is what Advaita Acharya has established, and he is breaking all the rules and all the things that everybody is under the belief that this caste system is by birth. So he broke that uh, concept into powder. So that is what Advaita Acharya did, that even before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. So these two were very good friends, and they were having nice sangha, association of pure devotees. And now this Advaita Acharya is one of the important aspect of Advaita Acharya is he is very compassionate. He was seeing not just what is going on in Navadvip in those days. He saw his Trikalagna. That means he knows the past, he knows the present, and he knows the future. So he's living through, he's viewing through all of the Kali Yuga. He's viewing all of our problems. He's viewing all our world wars. He's viewing through everybody's individual problem, including you and me. And then his heart is overwhelmed with compassion. And then with that compassion, he used to preach Srimad Bhagavatam. So he used to preach Srimad Bhagavatam, and he used to give classes of Srimad Bhagavatam. And all the people used to come, and then they used to regularly hear Bhagavatam, because he very well knew that Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita is the answer. And then taking up the Sankirtan moment, which is soon yet to be established by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who did not even appear yet. Now he is having a conversation with Haridas Thakur. Now, who are these people? Mahavishnu, Sadashiva combined is Advaita Acharya, and Lord Brahma came as Haridas Thakur. So Brahma, Shiva, and Mahavishnu, they three are having a conversation, and they are thinking that mere incarnations like us, Gunavataras, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, it doesn't work. We have to actually call our beloved Supreme Lord Krishna. We wanted to invite Krishna, and not just by Krishna. We wanted to invite a combination of Radha and Krishna. So at the same time, Lord Krishna is thinking that I am Rasaraj. I enjoy the most, but whenever I go near Radha, Radharani seems to be she's enjoying even more than me. So these prayers are going on, and then intensely Advaita Acharya, he is worshipping Shaligram Shilas with Ganges as well as Tulasi leaves and manjaris. So Advaita Acharya, when he is worshipping, he loudly heard, from the Gautamiya Tantra, he kind of understood. There is one shloka which says, Tulasi dala matrena jalasya chulukena va vikrinitam swamatmanam bhaktebhyo bhaktavatsalaha. So this says that, this is from the Gautamiya Tantra. It says, if somebody worships Lord Krishna with a palm full of Ganges water and with tulasis and tulasi leaves and manjaris, Lord Krishna will bestow whatever they are asking for. And what is his request? He is calling out very loudly, not the volume loud, not the speaker volume loud. He is calling out so loud that, oh my Lord, These people are suffering. And I see that mere incarnations like us can't do anything here. So please, you come down. You come down. And with you, only you can give them the prema, the love of Godhead. So please come. So he cried out like that. And he's crying out and he's doing this worship. And how is he doing this worship? In his previous incarnation as Mahavishnu, when he's lying down, from his pores, all that formed a Karana ocean. That Karana ocean is created from his body. And then in his another incarnation of Vamanadev, when he tried to put the second step for Bali Maharaj, he pierced that Karana ocean, and the Karana ocean flowed and it washed the feet, lotus feet of Vamanadev, and then it is flowing through upper planetary systems, Satyaloka, and then Tapoloka, and then Janaloka, Maharloka, and all these lokas. There is Brahma, the four Kumaras, the Prajapatis, the Bhrigumuni, and all those great sages. Everybody is there, all of them, and this is flowing. Ganga is flowing from there, and then Bhagirath, he did 60,000 years of tapasya to bring that Ganga into the earthly planets. And Ganga is saying that my force is so high, earth will break, it will shatter itself. So we need somebody to hold my force. So we need Lord Shiva. And then in another incarnation of Shiva, what he did, he actually, when Bhagirath, he did the tapasya and he convinced Ganga told that I can come here, but still, lot of sinful people are there here, and everybody will bathe in my river. I'm going to acquire all those sins. What will I do? Then Bhagirath said, even if one pure devotee comes and bathes in you, all those sins are nullified. So with that, he again worships Shiva, and when Shiva comes, and then the Ganga flows, and then it has its first um, flowing in Lord Shiva's hair, and then Lord Shiva slowly he diverted Ganga in a proper way so that the earth is not shattered. So that Ganges water he is doing. Who is doing? Advaita Acharya. In his previous incarnation as Shiva, as Vamanadev, as Mahavishnu, all this water is coming from him, and he is using the same water to worship and call the Lord. So that is Lord Shiva. And then when this is happening, Haridas Thakur went into this um, little cave, and he is intensely chanting the 192 rounds. It will take 24 hours to do 192 rounds. We all do 16 rounds. It's like 8 times 16 rounds, 8 sets of that. So 192 rounds, and then both of them are intensely praying, and Gaurasundar heard. Lord Krishna heard these prayers. And then at the time, Krishna is also thinking, what is Radharani? And then these are these beautiful shlokas. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikrite Hladini Shaktirasmat Ekatmanavapi Bhuvipura Deha Bedam Gatautau Chaitanyakyam Prakatamadhuna Tadvayam Chaikyamaptam Radha Bhavaditi Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. So Radha and Krishna are actually one entity, but they eternally separated to enjoy the bliss. And those two entities again came together into one body, taking the complexion of Radharani and Krishna together, appearing as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Bhava, to kind of understand what is in Radha's mind. Sri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima Kidrisho Vanayaiva Swadhyo Yena Adbhuta Madhurima Kidrisho Vamadiyaha Saukyam Chasya Madanubhavataha Kidrisham Vetti Lobat Tadbhavadya Samajani Sachi Garbha Sindhu Harinduhu. I am Rasaraj. Krishna is thinking, I am supremely enjoyer. But this Radharani, whenever she sees me, she seems to enjoy million times more than me. What is that she has, and what is the experience that she is going through? I wanted to experience that. That is actually the internal reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. And when these prayers are happening, at the time, the Lord appeared in the womb of Sachi Mata. And so Sachi Mata, when this happened, it's a um, eclipsed moon, and everybody, all the villagers went and they were taking bath, and while taking the bath they were all crying out Hari Hari. Everybody was saying Hari Hari, including the Muslims, including all the religions. Everybody was calling out Hari Hari while they are bathing. Some people are doing it with faith, some people are doing it because everybody else is doing. And then immediately both Haridas Thakur and Advaita Acharya could understand that yes, our beloved Lord has finally appeared, and they both jubilantly danced. So they were dancing in ecstasy, and immediately Advaita Acharya told his wife Sita Thakurani, "The Lord has appeared. Now take the paraphernalia of puja paraphernalia and go and worship him." So she takes the puja paraphernalia and she goes to see the Lord, and the Lord appeared and is so beautiful. He's so beautiful, and he's inducing everybody like he was. As soon as he's born, he's jubilant, but then after that he started crying, and then everybody was doing whatever they can to stop his cry, but nobody is successful. And they were saying finally, Hari Hari, what else can we do to stop this boy? And when they say Hari Hari, this boy is just looking, and he's saying that, oh, he's looking and he's happy. Then they found the trick. Okay, whenever we say Hari Hari, whenever we say Govinda names, whenever we say Lord Krishna's names, this boy is happy. So like that, they were continuously glorifying Hari Hari, and then he's happy. The moment they stop, he's crying. So like that, he already established the Sankirtan movement. Uh, so Sita Thakurani could understand that the Lord appeared, but with the internal potency, by his own yoga maya potency, he covered everybody, and everybody felt that he's a child. And this beautiful child, somebody named him because he's in a golden complexion. Somebody said he's Gaura. His limbs are so beautiful, so Gauranga. And then somebody gave him Gaura Hari and Vishwambhar. He is born under a neem tree, so Nimai. So they were calling and with all these beautiful names. So he has this Sachi Mata. Um, she had gone through lot of miscarriages even before their first birth. And then Jagannath Mishra and Mother Sachi Devi, they had so many miscarriages, and after that Vishwarup is born. So Vishwarup is also, it is said that he is also a shadow incarnation of Nityananda Prabhu, Balaram. So he appeared and he's such a beautiful boy. So he used to go every day, and he used to go to the house of Advaita Acharya, and he used to listen to Bhagavatam class. And he's so absorbed, and he's so well behaved child, and he is so respectable and for his elders, and he's learning all these scriptures. And then Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Devi were thinking that we should soon get Vishwarup married. So Vishwarup is the elder brother of Nimai, Lord Chaitanya. So as soon as they were planning like that, one day Vishwarup got up, and in the early hours of the night, without telling anybody, he just went out of the house, and then he took sannyas. And when the parents heard this news, they were devastated, completely devastated. Both Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata, they were at the verge of death, but they were looking at Nimai, and his face is so beautiful. He's such a charming little boy, and then they were now living only for his sake. And out of fear that Nimai also, if he becomes learned, he might also take sannyas, they stopped the studies. They cut the schooling of Nimai and they put him at home. And then Nimai smilingly said that I'll be here. So it happened, and one day Jagannath Mishra had a dream. In his dream, he saw that little Nimai grew up, and then he shaved his head, and he also took sannyas, the younger son. And then he woke up, and in tears he called his wife, and then he was saying that I think soon our Nimai will also take sannyas. And Sachimata said, no, 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 he is a very charming boy, and I don't think he will do that. So like that, after that dream, very soon Jagannath Mishra passed away while looking at Nimai, and Nimai taking care of him at the time of death, passing away. And then Nimai, Sachimata became a widow, and then now completely she's dependent on Nimai. So like that, she looked for a girl to marry him, Lakshmi Priya. She's very beautiful, and whenever he goes into the Ganges to fetch water, she used to see Lakshmi Priya so beautiful, and she has all good manners and all the qualities to be married to Nimai. So she arranged, and that marriage took place after the passage of Jagannath Mishra. So one day, when this Advaita Āchārya, when he's doing his puja, and he does his puja every day, deity worship, and then he has a lot of devotees in his house, and every day he used to give Bhagavatam classes. So one day, Ishwarapuri, he came, and he's actually a very, very advanced devotee. Actually, Ishwarapuri is the one whom Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself took his initiation from. So this Ishwarapuri, when he came to Navadvip, he was just sitting there in front of Advaita Acharya's home. And Advaita Acharya, when he's doing his puja and all his other works, he felt that some great personality has come here. So he went out and looked, and he couldn't identify. But he knows that there is some exalted. He saw the vibration that there is a great personality who came here. So then he called Mukunda, and he asked Mukunda, and this person who came and who sat there is like a completely in rags, and is like a beggar. Um, he's looking like a typical beggar. So he asked Mukunda to recite one Srimad Bhagavatam shloka. So as soon as Mukunda started reciting that Bhagavatam shloka, he observed ecstatic symptoms on this Ishwarapuri, this beggar, and he's immediately his eyes are crying tears of love, and then his hair is standing in end, and he's jubilant, and he's like he went into ecstasy, and these symptoms can be observed only on a pure devotee. Then he understood this is Ishwarapuri. Everybody knows Ishwarapuri is famous, but they don't know that he is Ishwarapuri. So they called him inside, and like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai Pandit, after his father passed away, he went to Gaya to do the last rites and Shraddha ceremony and all those things. And at that point, he also met Ishwarapuri and got initiated. So when he got initiated, um, now he turned into a devotee. Earlier, he was like a pandit teaching Sanskrit and having debates with all these people. But this Nimai has become a nice devotee now. Now he wants to also establish Sankirtan movement. So after he became a devotee, he came back, and he called. The Nityananda Prabhu came, and then Haridas Thakur was there, and all the devotees, Srivas Thakur is there, everybody was there. Advaita Acharya purposely at the time, just to test if he is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or not, he is the Lord or not. What he did, he went to Shantipur from Navadvip. And then the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that he asked the son of Srivas Thakur, Ramai Pandit, now you go, sorry, no, brother of Ramai Pandit, to go and call Advaita Āchārya, he's living in Shantipur. So he went to Shantipur and he told that the Lord Nimai, he took initiation and he became a devotee now, and he's calling you. He's calling for you. He particularly said, please bring Advaita Āchārya. Advaita Āchārya immediately fainted, and then after some time he came to his senses, and then he's saying, "Oh, the Lord appeared," and then he secretly again went into another hiding place, Nandanacharya's home, without telling anybody, just he and his wife, Sita Thakurani. When he went, Ramai Pandit went back, and now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that actually Advaita Acharya is now hiding in Nandanacharya's home. Go and get him, bring him from there. So when he goes, now he understands this is the Supreme Lord, and he is calling Advaita Acharya, and the message he sent is, I came all the way from Goloka just by the calls of Advaita Acharya. And tell him that, Acharya, you have called me and I came here. And I want you to come and join the Sankirtan movement. So as soon as he said that, he was so happy, and he took all the Aarti plate and the paraphernalia and his wife Sita Thakurani, and then they all went, and all the devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, jubilant, and then Nityananda Prabhu has already arrived, and Advaita Acharya just came, and Gadadhar Pandit is also already there, and Srivas Thakur is also there in Navadvip, and Haridas Thakur is there. All the prominent personalities, everybody came together, and thus Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he started the Sankirtan movement. But always, Advaita Acharya used to see him with lot of respect, Advaita Acharya. So Nimai used to see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to see Advaita Acharya with lot of awe and reverence and respect, because Ishwarapuri and Advaita Acharya both took initiation from Madhavendra Puri. So Madhavendra Puri is the spiritual master of Ishwarapuri as well as Advaita Acharya. So one who is the god brother of our Guru should be respected with awe and reverence. Even if they are close to us, we should be extremely careful. That is what Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching with these pastimes. Although Advaita Acharya wants the dust of the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is young. He's just like in his 20s. He's very tall. Āchārya lambita bhujau. He's like, his arms are stretching till his knees. So he used to easily take the dust of the lotus feet of Advaita Acharya and smear it on his head. But Advaita Acharya was hankering, I want the dust of the lotus feet of Nimai. And he's so young, and he's not reachable for him. So one day, secretly, what he did is, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sleeping, when he's sleeping, he secretly took the dust of the lotus feet and smeared on his head. And then Lord came to know, and then he woke up and he immediately ran into Ganges, saying that I have to commit suicide now. This is such a great personality, Advaita Acharya. He touched my feet. I'm not worth living now. So then he immediately went and he jumped into the Ganga to end his life. But Advaita Acharya was saying that, okay, go, my Lord, please don't do that. Please come back. Please come back. But inside, deep inside, he was thinking that, my Lord, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when will you accept me as your servant? You're always treating me as elder, and you are treating me with respect. I cannot bear that. I want to see you as looking at me as your servant. But that wish is not getting fulfilled. So then he designed a plan. So what he did, he's actually preaching impersonalist philosophy. Now he gathered some students and he's preaching that, you know what, actually we are all jivas. The Lord is there. But when we do this devotional service, right now we are in this jiva form. But when we fructify our devotion, we'll actually go and merge with the Lord. And then we become one with the Lord. That is what we should aim for. And that is what we are all looking for. And when he's preaching like this, he's getting more and more fan following. Everybody wants to lord it over the material nature. And when they are completely shattered, completely defeated, then they will take this point of impersonalism, because this is the last snare of Maya. Now he wants to become the God. And all the students is increasing, and his preaching activities are going, and day by day his students are increasing, and he's teaching like that. And then it all came to know all over Navadvip that Advaita Acharya is preaching impersonalist philosophy, and then he's gathering a lot of students. So one day, this news also came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu looked at Nityananda Prabhu. What is going on? Why is Advaita Acharya preaching impersonalist philosophy? This is wrong. How can he do this? Let's go. And then they immediately jump into the Ganga. They swam across Ganga, and they reach Shantipur. And then right in the banks of Ganga, they just got off after swimming, and their clothes are still dripping water. They're walking very fast, and the house is right in the bank. And he got inside. And as soon as he got inside, Advaita Acharya looked, oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here, Nityananda Prabhu is here. They are wet, they are dripping with water. Now he started preaching. Our life aim is to become impersonalists. Our life aim is to merge with the Lord. We have to become one with the Lord. That should be our thing. First, we have to practice this devotion, and then once we reach to the highest point, we will become the Lord. And then immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he went, what are you talking? He pulled that person from the Vyasasan, he pulled him by his shirt, and he started slapping him. He started beating him up. He started kicking him. What are you preaching? What is this concept that you're talking about? You're completely spoiling this pure devotional service. This is not the philosophy. This is wrong. And how come you got this kind of philosophy? And then Sita Thakurani is coming, his wife, and he say, "Oh, he's an old man." At the time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is 20 and he's in the 70s, Advaita Acharya. And then he'll say, "He will die. Please don't hit him. Please don't beat him like that. Please don't kick him." And then when he's doing that, Advaita Acharya is saying, now, my Lord, you are treating me as a servant." And secretly in that assembly, Haridas Thakur is also there, and he is laughing. And Nityananda Prabhu is also laughing. And then Lord Chaitanya said, "What do you mean? What do you mean, servant?" And he said that, "My Lord, many times I asked you that treat me as your servant, but you are looking at me of awe and reverence. What happened to awe and reverence now? What happened to all that rigidity, all that manners? Now you are kicking me, now you are beating me, slapping me. That means you have considered me as your servant. All my desires have been fulfilled." And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was thinking, oh my God, this is a designed um, trap that you have created. And then he looked at Nityananda Prabhu, and he looked at Haridas Thakur, and he was laughing. So, like that, um, Advaita Prabhu has tricked Lord Chaitanya to actually get the mercy so that he will be treated as a servant. And after that, again, he started again worshipping him as awe and reverence and as a superior. But Advaita Acharya was saying, "It's already done. You already proved, and it already, you treated me as a servant." So like this, it is going on. And one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing this Mahaprakash Leela, and he's calling each and every devotee, and he's bestowing his mercy on each and every one of them. He called Haridas Thakur, he gave the mercy. He called Kolavecha Sridhar, he got Gangadas Pandit. He called each and every devotee, Srivas Thakur. But now everybody is thinking that, oh my Lord, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are giving mercy to everybody, but you didn't call your mother Sachi Mata. And then the Lord said, no, my mother has offended a devotee. My mother has offended Advaita Acharya. And then this news has passed to Mother Sachi. And Mother Sachi also knew what the offense was. Now she was thinking, oh, I'm not getting the mercy because I committed an offense. She was actually thinking, Nimai, my younger son, is spending so much time with Advaita Acharya. learning this Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, my elder son also did the same thing. And then he took sannyas. He disappeared from our house. Now this Nimai is also going and associating with this senior personality. What will happen to him? This Advaita Acharya is his name only is Advaita, but actually he is a Dvaita. She did not tell anybody, but she just kind of um, thought to herself. He is he is treating himself as Advaita, but he is actually a Dvaita. He is a duplicitous person. He's creating all these sannyasis and sending them. I don't want to lose my younger son uh, because of this Advaita Acharya. So because she committed that mental offense in her mind, she was not getting the Krishna prema or the mercy from Lord Chaitanya. Now, as soon as she understood that, now what she has to do is she has to go beg a pardon for the mercy of and take the dust of the lotus feet of Advaita Acharya. So now she wants to go, and then she's going into this Gambira where this Mahaprakash Lila is happening. And as soon as Advaita Acharya heard that Mother Sachi is coming here, he was in ecstasy. He was dancing, he was jumping. The Lord that I called from Goloka Vrindavan, that Lord, when he came, he appeared in the womb of Sachi Mata. How great is this mother? How much fortunate we are. And if she is the mother of the Lord of the Lords, she's the mother to everybody. And like that, he went into ecstasy. He was dancing, and he was completely out of control in his ecstasy, and he completely fainted. He fell down and he fainted. When he fainted, immediately Sachi Mata went and she put her head at the lotus feet of Advaita Acharya, and all her offenses are being uh, dissolved. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called and gave mercy to Sachi Mata. So this is a very important lesson. Lot of devotees, including the senior devotees, they're saying that I'm chanting for 10 years, 20 years, 40 years, but I'm not getting Krishna Prema. I'm not getting a glimpse of it. So this is the answer. So one thing is you have to do the pure devotional service. And the second thing is you have to guard against your offenses, especially with devotees. Actually, if you see in this connection, Dhruva Maharaja, he was a little boy. Suruchi, she told that you cannot play on the lap of your father because you're not born from my womb. And then Dhruva Maharaj was 5 year old and he was so furious, so angry, Kshatriya boy. He was crying. He looked at his dad and his father Uttanapad, he did not do anything. He did not give any signal. So he ran to his mother. And in the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that the mother felt as though she was being burnt by that pain. Suniti. And what happened later? The Lord appeared after when Dhruva Maharaj did austerities, and he gave the benediction, and he also said that your stepmother, because she ill-treated you, she will burn in a forest fire. So at the time, Dhruva Maharaj was not a serious great devotee. So we should never offend even non-devotees because today they are not devotees. The next life they may be. After 10 lifetimes, they may be joining ISKCON and they may be becoming devotees. So it's a very important aspect that we should be very careful not to offend the devotees. If the Lord's mother, the Lord's beloved mother, if she cannot get the mercy when she offends a devotee mentally, just imagine you and us. It's like it's a very serious matter. So we should be very, very careful in guarding against the offenses. So that is the lesson here. So one day Advaita Acharya he wants to feed prasadam to the Lord, and he invited Lord, my dear Lord, please come for prasadam today to my home. And then Lord Gaurasundar was happy. You are inviting, you are a pure devotee, and then Sita Thakurani, who will say no to your prasadam? It's not that he's coming for uh, eating just the food out of the for tongue satisfaction. It's the devotees. So this is also very important. When devotees give anything, when devotees feed us, when devotees give any prasadam or any article, a lot of people start saying, no, 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 please don't do that. Please don't give this. You have to just take it and put it on the head. It's a very sacred thing coming from the devotees. So in that mood, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he accepted, and then he went and he took bath, and from Gambira to the Ganga. And then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going, always he used to take like lot of sannyasis, 20, 30, 40 sannyasis with him. But here, suddenly there was a thunderous, tumultuous rain all over Navadip. It's pouring, and there are hailstorms. Everywhere there is like too much rain. It's a summer season at the time. Nowhere in the past there is rains. But there is no rain in Gambhira where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, where he was bathing and on the pathway to come to Advaita Acharya's home. Everywhere else it's the rain. So he came, and then Advaita Acharya, served him nicely. And then while he's eating, he is again putting another portion. And after serving the other portion, he got another portion and he's waiting. When the portion finishes, I'll immediately serve. And he's calling Sita Thakurani to bring more and more. And he's singing the prayers that is prayed by Indradev after he offended Lord Krishna in the Govardhan Leela. After that episode, Indradev started forgiving prayers. So that prayers he was singing. Lord Chaitanya was thinking, why is Advaita Acharya? Why are you praying? Why are you bringing the prayers of Indra here? He's just a demigod. I mean, you are direct incarnation and you are Mahavishnu Sadashiva. He knows everything. Why are you bringing? Oh, now I understand. So you want me to just come here alone, and you stopped everyone from coming here by giving the rains so that nobody comes. And Indra assisted. You ordered Indra to put all these rains, and because he helped you with all these rains, now you are actually you're praying those Indra prayers in front of me. Oh my Lord, please don't ignore all this. Please, you take more portion, you take more portion. And he says, the Lord said, I know, I understand, Advaita. This is your trick. You have tricked this. So that is how he nicely served. And one more last pastime. Um, so Lord Chaitanya, he would never like anybody glorifying him directly. He came in as a devotee. He came in the bhav of Srimati Radharani, and then he used to cry in separation for Lord Jagannath, Lord Krishna. But when somebody says Gauranga or somebody says Gauranga, you are the Supreme Lord, he immediately covers his ears. Vishnu, Vishnu, what did I hear? And he'll go back. So this day, Advaita Acharya is doing something totally different. He is infusing everybody. Today, every day we are singing Krishna Kirtan, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Today we will do something different. We will take the names of Gauranga. And then he was saying that he's singing Gaur Narayan, Gaur Narayan, Gauranga, Gauranga. And then Gaur Hari, Sache Nandan, Sache Nandan. And he's dancing, he's jubilant, he's ecstasy, and looking at him, he infused everybody around him, all the devotees, although they know if Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he comes and he sees this, he will be upset. He doesn't like that. But because seeing the enthusiasm of Advaita Acharya, they all were dancing and everybody was thinking, Gauranga, Gaur Hari, Nandan, Gaur Natraj, and Gaur Narayan. So they were dancing and they were doing all this. And then with all these kirtans and everything, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also came out. He wants to join the kirtan like every day. So he came out, but when he came out, all the devotees stopped the kirtan. And they were looking at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then they were thinking that, oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming closer now. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is hearing Gauranga, all these names. And then everybody stopped. And then Advaita Acharya looked at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he increased his enthusiasm. He's saying, Gaur Narayan, Gauranga, Chaitanya, Gaurahari, Sachinandan, he's dancing, he's jumping, and now he's dancing even in a circular fashion, like a cowherd boy. So seeing all that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he immediately went back to his room, and he was sleeping, pretending. So his servant Govinda was there. Um, and now Advaita Acharya said, let's go to the house of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Let's go to Gambhira now. So they all were marching, singing Gauranga names, and they were all going. And then uh, Govinda was seeing, and then the Lord, he was actually he's pretending to sleep, but he's not slept. So then they all came, and Govinda said, they are all here. Bring them in, he said. And they all came in. And then Gauranga looked at them, and he looked at Srivas Thakur, and he said, "My dear Srivas, you are a Pandit. You know all the Shastras. How come you also joining them? And you are also singing the names of Gauranga and all these things. Why are you hiding your this all your essence?" And then Srivas Thakur said, "My dear Lord, I am not the one who is hiding. It is you who are hiding." And then he lifted his head, and he did like this. I said, "Why are you lifting your head? Sorry, hand." He says that I am blocking the sun with this hand. Now, since I am blocking, now the sun is blocked from everybody's vision. Can I do that? Can anybody block the sun? Almighty sun? The sun will be visible to everybody, even if I put my hand to try to stop it. You are also trying to do that. You are hiding yourself, that you are not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But your opulences are visible. It's clearly known to everybody. How long will you hide? And then Gaur Sundar, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu looked at Srivas Thakur and he said, "My dear Srivas, today I accept my defeat." So that is one of the sweet nature of the Lord. He wants to be defeated by his devotees. And that is the exchange of pure love. So that's how he agreed his defeat. And after some time, Advaita Acharya, he wrote a very cryptic poem, like a sonnet, and then he sent it through Damodar Pandit. And then when that letter is, he looked at actually read that and he said, "There is no need for any rice in this market anymore. You can do whatever you want." So he did not understand, because it's a sonnet, it's a cryptic language, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood. So what he understood is, now Advaita Acharya is giving me a signal. Yeah, in the Navadvip, everybody has become a devotee and everybody got the Krishna Prema. And whatever I have called you for, you have already come and that has been fulfilled. My Lord, now, if you please so, you can do whatever you want. That means you can end your pastimes. So that is the power of Advaita Acharya. So Advaita Acharya is the one who called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu the most munificent incarnation into this world. And Advaita Acharya has the power to actually also tell the Lord, you can close your pastimes now. That is his power. And more than anything, Advaita Acharya is the representation of preaching activities. So he was the one who is preaching, and Govardhan Majumdar, who is very rich, the father of Raghunath Das Goswami, he was funding a lot of things for Advaita Acharya's preaching. So he's the one who has that compassion to do all these things. So like that, in our temple ISV ISKCON of Silicon Valley, we are so fortunate that His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu, he has so much compassion to distribute Srila Prabhupada's books to everybody. And I myself is that fortunate one to come to Krishna consciousness through book distribution. I got Srimad Bhagavatam. Um, and then I also came to devotional service. When I started reading all these, I felt that, why did I know this before? I mean, more than half of my life is has been gone without knowing Krishna, without knowing the Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is the compassion that is required. And one of the key elements that Vaisheshika Prabhu tells is you don't have to do anything, just go touch the pavement. It's a very, 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 very important statement. When you touch the pavement, that means you are actually going and participating, and the rest is taken care by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We think that we are distributing books, but we are not. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will go to the people where he wants to go. It is all done. Nimitta matram bhavasavya sachi. He tells Arjuna also, right? Everybody is already killed. If you want, you do the fighting, take the credit. So books and everything is already distributed. If you want, you just participate, go touch the pavement. So like this, Vaisheshika Prabhu has given us very nice tricks and tips and made it so easy for all of us to do and participate in these services, that we are so fortunate. So remembering all that, I would like to end my talk here at this point. Thank you so much for the temple authorities for giving this opportunity. And whatever I spoke, it's coming from teachings of Chaitanya Charitamrita and whatever I heard from my Guru Maharaj. So all glories to Srila Gurudev, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much. If you have any comments or question, we can take now.
Haribol, Dhanavad Pranam, Acyuta Kumāra Prabhu. As usual, a great narration, very absorbing narration of Advaita Āchārya's pastime. I was just remembering, that sweet pastime, right, where Advaita Āchārya is trying to project himself as an impersonalist Āchārya, and then and then he intensifies it, right? When he sees Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there he intensifies that teaching just to make sure that he's hearing, what he's saying.
Yeah.
And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kind of bashes him, and just to get into the position of being servant, right, of Mahaprabhu. Sometimes we say your humble servant, your insignificant servant when we send mails or messages to other devotees, right? But even to become servant also is not that easy. One has to earn it, basically. Advaita Acharya, through his all that design, what Mahaprabhu was saying, he designed that whole thing. He had to lay that trap. It must be really paining him that I have to unfortunately preach impersonalism
Yes,
to
yes.
get come to the position of being servant, get mercy of Mahaprabhu. It's you have to work for it even to become servant. It's not that easy. So I was just reflecting on that pastime. Very, very wonderful, very nicely narrated, the whole thing. I didn't see any comments on the in the YouTube or Facebook, but I was reflecting. If I think Ruby Mataji, oh, she was there. I think she left. She was
I
there.
think
I
she just
otherwise
left. She
I would
just
have
left.
asked her if she what she feels, but I think she left. Let me see once more if there are any more comments here. Okay. Yeah, there are no more. There are no more comments. There. We have 4 more minutes left. We don't have to go till 8:30. I mean, we can leave early. Basically, anyway, it's a weekday, so
Yeah.
all
Thank you, Prabhu, for that reflection. So it's very, very important how much he hankered to become to be treated as a servant from the Lord. So he has to go to that extent of
yeah,
creating this, preaching the impersonalist philosophy and all that.
yeah,
And he knew the Lord will be really upset
yeah,
if such a thing is happening.
yeah,
That's a very sweet, intimate pastime. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think you took it from that pastime is I think narrated in Chaitanya Bhagavat, right? It is not in
Yeah.
Chaitanya. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Prabhu. Very nice. Thank you again for describing the pastimes.
Thank you, Prabhu, for this wonderful hosting seva that you do. Thank you so much for the
Because
temple authorities.
it's a pleasure.
Vanchakalpa. पतितानां कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
कुमार प्रभु की जय,
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
की जय, भक्त वृंद की जय. Thank
Jai.
you. Okay. Okay, thank you devotees for joining, taking time from your busy lives and joining online on this class. We do have classes on Saturday and Sunday. I think Sunday we have Nityananda, we are celebrating Nityananda Trayadashi in the temple. So we are celebrating Nityananda Maharani. So please come, please definitely join us in the temple on Sunday. I don't know exactly when the program starts. I think it starts at 3:30 usual time, I believe. And Saturday morning also we have a class, and then definitely come next Wednesday online on the class again. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.